Hey y'all, how's it going? I am Joy, and welcome to a different kind of video. Recently, Jonas took a Career Explorer test, which would give you basically what kind of career you would be ideal at, what you would enjoy the most based on your personality and your work style and the like. I believe the ones that he got were in the science field. He got a scientist, some kind of mechanical engineering kind of deal, biomedical engineer, a writer, or an astrophysicist. So, big brain results. Congratulations. So he suggested that I take it and record it. I wasn't going to record it. I was just going to take it and show him what the results were, but he suggested that I do, and so I usually listen. And let's see what kind of career your girl Joy would be the best at having. I already have kind of some ideas about what I would ultimately like, but for now, let's just get on into this thing and see what's up. All right. Yes, so it's a 30-minute. Wow, okay. I don't know if I'm going to have time for this, but we'll see. Would you like to advise organizations on how to meet their business goals? Not really, because I don't think that I would have the knowledge of that, really. Analyze data using statistics. No. No, thank you. Counsel people with drug or alcohol addiction. I don't have any experience with that either, but I think that I would be able to help more than I would if it was going to be something statistical. So, yeah, I would like that. Create art for sale or exhibition. No, I am not artistic in the least. Direct the making of a movie. No, I don't think I would. Entertain an audience. No. I'm not gonna say hate it though, because I do like what I do here with you guys, and I don't really think of myself as entertaining. I don't try to be. I just do what I do, and if y'all like it, that's amazing, and I appreciate that, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to change who I am just to be entertaining. So would I like to entertain people? Yeah, but only if I'm me. So I guess I'll say neutral then, because I do like the idea of it, but I don't want to actually try to be an entertainer, you know? Estimate the value of items for an insurance policy. That could be fun, but also kind of boring, so neutral. Artifacts left behind by previous civilizations. Yes, please, I would love. Give. Find support resources for families in need. Absolutely. Help a client make business decisions. Well, help Jonas make content decisions. Does that count? No, I'm gonna say dislike on that one. Building a business is something that's very difficult, I would imagine, and I don't really have experience with that, and I don't think that's something that I would enjoy doing long term. So I'm gonna say no. Help elderly people complete their daily activities. Absolutely. Help someone with a disability get dressed. I'm not gonna say love, but I would enjoy that because I think that that is a very fulfilling. Install drywall. I hate drywall. I absolutely hate using sheetrock. No, I can do it. I've done it before. I don't like it. Interpret results of medical tests. Yes, that would be really fun. I would love to do something in the medical field. That was always one of my dreams as a kid. Investigate causes of climate change. I know that's way too scientific for someone like me. I don't have that kind of mindset. I'll read up on it, but to actually investigate it myself? No. Keep records of payments received. Oh, like a book, a bookkeeper. Okay, I could see that. Fun story. I actually thought about being an accountant when I was in high school. That was one of the things I checked into for higher education was accounting, and then I got bored. So I'm gonna say like it, just because keeping a ledger is kind of my thing, but I wouldn't want to do it as my job. Customized kitchen cabinets. Making them, probably nah. Can I design them? Yeah, I would love to design them, but for making them myself, I don't think I'm that good at it. I could learn, but yeah. Operate a crane at a building site. I would love to do that. Again, one of my little dreams. I would love to actually work one of those big caterpillars. Be amazing. Like it. Oversee all aspects of a business. No. No, thank you. Pressure. Oversee the hiring of new employees. I think I'm a good judge of character, but I can't say that I would enjoy it. So, neutral. Perform scientific analysis of evidence from a crime scene. Yes, because again, forensic anthropology was one of the things that I was really, really into, and the whole forensic science game. I loved that field, so yeah, that's one of the science fields I could actually see myself doing. Process transactions at a bank. No, thank you. Repair damaged farm equipment. I already do that. I would love to. Yes, please. Research how genes function. No, thank you. Sell a house. Realtor was also one of my dream jobs. I would love to do that. And one of my entrepreneurial talking is not one of my career choices. Being an entrepreneur, I wanted to have like a little real estate portfolio where I would have a bunch of houses and I'd be able to rent them out and help people out that way and also make a bit of a profit by flipping them. So yes, absolutely, please. Let me sell a house. Let me click on love it. Mouse. Thank you. Sort mail in a post office. I could see that. It's tedious, which is kind of my thing. And it's kind of calming. It's sorting. I like sorting things. So that'd be good. Study sea creatures. Yeah, like tagging a shark would be amazing. I would love that. Take part in a musical performance. I don't sing. No. Teach kids how to play well with other children. So being like a preschool teacher. Yeah, I was supposed to be one. That was always what my dad said. He's seen me being a Miss Nikki, a preschool teacher, so I could see that. Verify quality of parts before shipments. That's a lot of pressure too, but it's not super pressure to where I wouldn't want to do it. I'll put it on neutral. Write a play? No. Write lyrics? No. Write marketing material? No. Anything that has to do with writing is pretty much a no for me. I'm an advocate, which is very rare. Cool. Thank you. All right, rate my career. A fundraiser is a public relations professional who works on behalf of a business or nonprofit organization to raise funds via private donations or grants. No, I don't have the figure for that. Not interested. Environmental technology is an umbrella term under which there are a variety of positions one can work in. The environmental technician position is one of them. It involves helping environmental engineers and environmental scientists identify, evaluate, prevent, and control a combination of the environment. Somewhat? A pump operator who works with stationary or portable pumps. He or she will transfer liquids, gases, and powdered materials in and out of vessels and processes, perform inspections and maintenance on various machinery, and troubleshoot issues with systems and processes. I could see doing that. Any kind of like heavy machinery, I could see being into. Physical therapist is someone who diagnoses and treats people of all ages who have injuries, medical problems, or other health-related conditions that limit their ability to function and move properly in their daily lives. So physical therapists develop a recovery plan designed for each patient's specific needs and provide treatment and therapy that will improve movement and manage pain. They are often an important part of an individual's rehabilitation and treatment protocol. Yes. Histotechnologist. Technologist? Histotechnologist. part of a medical laboratory team that works with human, animal, and plant specimens to diagnose disease and abnormalities. Their main function is to prepare tissue samples for analysis. That sounds kind of gross, but also kind of cool. High school teacher. I don't want to deal with kids that are that old. Quite frankly, I'm better off as a younger set. There's a lot of hype in high school. No, thank you. A sailor is someone who works on passenger ships, freighters, and tankers. I don't want to be a sailor because that would take me away from home. I like being home. Painter. No. A biophysicist, literally, is the physics of life. Biophysicists work at the intersection of physics, biology, and chemistry to research biological processes and cellular development, study molecules, organisms, and ecosystems, and use the evidence to uncover, to confront problems in the life sciences and medicine. They examine activities such as movement, breathing, muscle contractions, and the operation of bones. Sure. Clown? No. Surgical assistant helps surgeons and nurses perform an operation or other medical procedure. This is an ideal career for those who are intrigued by the surgical process but want to avoid the pressure of performing the actual operation. Absolutely. Highly organized person and have strong attention to detail. Do you have excellent written and verbal communication skills? You may want to consider a career as an executive assistant. I could see that. Biofuels production manager. In the wake of the growing interest in green economy and the rejection of fossil fuels, new green occupations are growing. Biofuels are alternative fuels extracted from plants and treated municipal and industrial waste, also referred to as biomass. Not really. Industrial waste sounds like trash, and that is just kind of gross. Not gonna lie, wouldn't want to do it. Software engineer. Are you strategically minded? Do you enjoy problem solving? You may want to consider a career as a software engineer. Why does this have such a very small description when everything else was like, and this is what you do, and this is the department you would be going in, and this is what you need to do, and this is the kind of, the education you would have for it, and this is how you're impacting the world. No. Choir director, no. Would you enjoy athletics, involvement in exercise, sports, and games? Yes, please. Beauty and style, making people and spaces look visually appealing. I used to want to be a real estate stager. Like I would go in and design the rooms for sale. So I would probably say yes to that, but not a love because, quite frankly, I am not exactly very stylized myself. But I will stylize your room. Creative arts, activities involving the visual arts or music. No. Creative writing, editing, and communicating stories. Dislike. Culinary arts, activities related to food preparation. No. Developing and using technology to produce and maintain things. Maybe. Finance, managing assets and debts. Sure. Flying. No. Green industry, activities that contribute to a more sustainable world. Maybe. Healthcare, applying medical knowledge and skills to the diagnosis, prevention, and treatment of disease and injury. Yes. Love. Love, please, thank you. Programming, maintaining, and providing support for software or hardware of computer devices. Not particularly. Law, researching, documenting, and debating legal matters. I used to be told that I should be a lawyer because I argue so much. And I'm fascinated with the entire legal process and how, quite frankly, broken it is. So I would love to get into that. Research, development, and consulting activities relating to plants and animals. Veterinarian counts. Yes. Mathematics. Not really. Military, working in national armed forces to defend a country against threats and to promote peace. I can't confirm nor deny my personal stance on going into that field, so I will be neutral. Music, teaching, composing, and performing. No. Working in outdoor settings with animals and plants. Yes. Office clerical work, performing clerical tasks such as answering telephones, taking messages, sorting files, and basic bookkeeping. Jonas, I'm not your secretary, but I've grown accustomed to doing things like that, so sure. Research, development, and consulting activities relating to inanimate materials. Nah. Politics, influencing ideas and individuals and governing a group of people in a political realm. No, I would never. Professional advising, advising people in meeting professional goals. No. Guarding, yes, this one. Fun story, while I still have some time. My parents met as security guards for an automotive plant. So you could say that protecting and serving is in my blood in a way, and that's kind of my whole thing. I've wanted to go into the security field for a while, but most of the security jobs that I've seen have all been cyber, and it's like, that's not going to let me get my hands dirty. So I would rather get my hands dirty and actually physically protect an area, a person. Personal security especially would be amazing. Selling and marketing products, not really. Not my thing. Dislike. Building, repairing, using tools and materials. I could see that. I wanted to be an auto mechanic as well. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, to be fair. And that's why I haven't really like honed in on one particular thing, because I'm interested in way too much stuff. As a kid, I had like 6 different career paths that I wanted to go down, and then life happened. So here we are. Research, development, and consulting activities relevant to human behavior and social organizations. Like psychology for human behavior? That's how I'm interpreting that, so I'm going to say yeah. Teaching, instructing people. I want to instruct kids. I would say I'd like that. That'd be fun. Don't take that out of context. Working with animals. Love. Okay, rate the following degrees. Okay. Cybersecurity. I was just talking about that. Cybersecurity. Prepares individuals to assess the security needs of a computer and network system. Recommends safeguards. I don't do the whole technology end of it. I'm not interested in that. Creative writing. Absolutely not. I am not creative in the least. If my mouse would cooperate with me. I need some IT for that. Alright, a program that focuses on the application of the physical, biomedical, and social sciences to the analysis and evaluation of physical evidence, human testimony, and criminal suspects. Includes instruction in forensic medicine, forensic dentistry, anthropology, psychology, entomology, pathology, forensic laboratory technology, and autopsy procedures. DNA and blood pattern analysis, crime scene photography, fingerprint technology, document analysis, witness and suspect examination procedures, applicable law and regulations, and professional standards and ethics. That's a lot of stuff to learn. I would be moderately interested in that because I've always loved forensic science, especially the anthropology and psychology end of it. Molecular biology. Not particularly, no, but slightly. Applied psychology. Okay. A program that focuses on the application of psychological theories and methods to real-world settings and problems, such as business and industry, government, education, military, and community settings, including instruction in applications of psychology, industrial/organizational psychology, developmental psychology, social psychology, cognitive psychology, counseling, human factors, research methods, and statistics, and program evaluation. Yeah, I would do that. Acupuncture. No, I have a thing about needles. I don't like them. So, can we just nah and say we did? Chicano studies. I feel so bad for how I said that. A program that focuses on the history, sociology, politics, culture, and economics of one or more Hispanic American immigrant populations within the U.S. I don't think that I would be the right fit for something like that but I could be somewhat interested. Construction engineering prepares individuals to apply scientific, mathematical, and management principles to the planning, design, and building of facilities and structures. Maybe. Tell us your history. I don't want to, because quite frankly, I don't have any. Agree. Yes, I did. Would this bother you? Being responsible for results of other workers. I don't mind it much. I don't mind being relied on. Constant competition. Don't mind it. Dealing with customers. It's nice to avoid. Driving a car or trucks for many hours. I don't mind that at all. Give me my keys. Frequent decision making. That's nice to avoid. Organizing or leading others. I'm fine with organizing. I'm not so much of a leader, but if you want me to organize our day, I got you. Time pressure to meet strict deadlines. Those are always nice to avoid. I can do it, I just don't wanna. Unpredictable work schedules. I don't mind it. Working more than 40 hours a week. I don't mind it. Ability to help people. Extremely important. Ability to work independently or alone. Let's close this, please, until I'm done. Extremely important. A feeling of achievement. Extremely important. An employer that treats me fairly. Who wouldn't say that's important? Earning a lot of money is important, but it's not everything. Getting recognized for the work that I do. You know, I don't really care. I don't really care so much, as long as I know that the work is being done and it's good work and it's helping people. So it's somewhat important, but it's not everything. Good working conditions. Very important. Having coworkers that are easy to get along with. Somewhat important, because like you don't want to have war every day, but you know, if I don't like you, I can still work with you. Job prestige, career as admired or respected in society. I don't really care. Keeping busy all the time, somewhat important, because sometimes I need a break, kind of like today. I was rattled so much today and recently. I just need a break. Making decisions on my own. Quite frankly, I don't really like doing that. Part of me likes being told what to do, because then there's a clear path. But also, I do like the freedom of being able to choose. Making use of my abilities. Very important. If I have something to offer, I'm going to offer it. Managers that give me lots of support. Very important. No pressure to go against my sense of right and wrong. Yeah, of course. Opportunities for advancement. That's important. Planning my own work. I just said I like to be told what to do. That helps. I'm going to go ahead and say somewhat important, though, because if I have an idea for what I want to do, I want to do it. So I'd like to have some input, at least. Steady employment, very important. The authority to direct others, not at all important. Please don't make me do that. A chance to try out your own ideas? Sure, somewhat. Variety, something different every day. Yes, I would get bored. I'm going to say very important. It's not extremely important because tedious tasks are not horrible. I can do those. So let's just say very. I am always prepared. No, but I always rise to the occasion once something happens. So I guess I kind of am, so I'll say neutral. Easily intimidated? No. I'm hard to get to know. I would agree with that, because while I am an open book, I also don't volunteer information. And so if you want to get to know me, you better start asking stuff, because it's none of your business otherwise. If you make it your business by asking, then no problem, I got you. I'll answer pretty much whatever question you ask me, but I'm not going to volunteer information about myself, because quite frankly, I don't really think that anyone cares enough to know. Even if it's something that's completely benign, I'm not going to volunteer that kind of information because I don't want to waste people's time. So I'll agree with that. Very shy. Strongly agree. Believe that most questions have one right answer. No, I kind of believe in ambiguity on that one because we're all different and we all believe things differently, and so what's right for me might not be right for you, unless it is something that's a scientific kind of question. If it's just a question that's, you know, open to ambiguity, kind of like this one, then I would disagree. I think that there's as they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat, so I'm going to disagree with that one. I distrust people. Kinda. Yeah. DTA. I find it difficult to organize tasks and activities. No. I'm good with that. Have an imagination that stretches beyond that of a lot of my friends. No, strongly disagree. I have an imagination in one regard and not much else. Have difficulty imagining things. I literally just, yes. I indulge in my fantasies. Yeah. Love to chat. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. I make people feel at ease. I believe I do. Often have that feeling that others laugh or talk about me. Yeah, I do. Do I radiate joy? Y'all let me know. Do I radiate myself? Yeah, I'm not going to strongly agree because I have been down recently and I don't think that I really have been all that uplifting, but I would like to think that I radiate joy when you meet me. So we'll agree. I seem to derive less enjoyment from interacting with people than others do. I 100% agree with that. I'm very introverted, and so I wouldn't want to hang out with people the way that most people would. So, see myself as a good leader. In certain circumstances, I can see that, but primarily not really. So, we'll be neutral. Seldom daydream. I daydream a lot, actually. Worry about being embarrassed. Not really. I can handle that. I can handle being embarrassed and it doesn't bother me because with embarrassment comes learning. So, no. I'm always a good listener no matter who I'm talking to. I would agree with that. I am always willing to admit when I make a mistake. I would agree with that. Feel like smashing things. I would strongly agree with that. Today is a good example. Give me something to break. Have had times when I felt jealous of the good fortune of others. Yeah, I would have to agree to that. I don't like it, but yeah. Have never deliberately said something that hurt someone's feelings. With the intention of hurting somebody's feelings? No. Um, of course I've done that, but it was never my intent. So I'm gonna say neutral. I've never felt that I was punished without cause. I would agree. I think anything that I've been punished for, I had coming. I have never intensely disliked anyone. That's a disagreement right there. I have taken advantage of someone on some occasions. It was mutual, so I'm going to say neutral to that one. Sometimes feel resentful when I don't get my way. No. No. I sometimes try to get even rather than forgive and forget. No. Are there any skills you would like to use or avoid using in your career? Active listening, paying attention to what other people are saying, asking questions, and not interrupting. That's nice to have. I'm good with that. Computer programming, important to avoid. Critical thinking, using logic to identify the strengths and weaknesses of a solution. I can take it or leave it. Honestly, I'm fine with doing it, but doing it as my career, like all the darn time, sometimes I just don't want to think. Honestly, it's just not something that I need to have in my life. So, no preference. Actively looking for ways to help people, a very important tie to have in my career. Very important. Click the button. Thank you. Installing equipment or programs. Setting up equipment, machines, wiring, or programs. That's nice to have. Understanding how new information will affect your decisions and learning new things. Nice to have. Helping people to reconcile differences. Negotiation. That would be cool. Like couples therapy? I could see being a couples therapist. I could totally see that. Convincing others to change their minds. That's nice to avoid. I'm bad at that. Understanding written documents, having reading be part of my career? Yeah, please. I love reading. Using scientific rules and methods to solve problems. I don't really care. I am able to control my cravings. Yes. I am a highly disciplined person. Yes. I avoid crowds. Yes, please. Crave the experience of great art. No, thank you. Do not like art. I'm neutral. I like art. I don't want to do art. There's a difference. Do not like poetry. I love poetry. I just can't write. So I'm going to disagree. Don't know why I do some of the things that I... Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Kind of like this. Feel concerned for others. Yes. Find it easy to manipulate others. No. Despite my gender, I do not. I get deeply immersed in music. Yes, I do. Keep things tidy. Yes, I do. Like to tidy up. Yes, I do. Love large parties. No, I don't. Love to hear about other countries and cultures. Yeah, I do. No, I do not. But I will get out of bed if I remember that I placed something in a place that it's not supposed to go, and I will fix it, and then I will go back to sleep. So no. I am orderly. No. I spend more money than I should. Strongly disagree. I rarely spend for anything. Okay, you can go away. I know that I'm orderly. Thank you. I tell other people what they want to hear, so they will do what I want them to. No. Usually like to spend my free time with people. I usually like to spend my free time with the Jonas. He's a people. And there's other people. Like, my free time, I usually like to be in a stream or something and hang out. So, yeah, I'll say yeah. I want to be left alone. This is such a different thing. Because also, yes, I would rather be left alone most of the time. But then again, there's those times where I kind of want to go and, hang out with the people. So I'll say neutral. I'm a firm believer in thinking things through. Yes. I'm concerned about others. Very much so. I anticipate the needs of others. I think I do. I disclose my intimate thoughts. With who? Because sometimes I do. Sometimes I keep things to myself. I'm going to say agree. Not strongly, because I'm not telling everybody all my business, but there are some people that I will disclose all of my intimate thoughts with. I don't try to figure myself out. That's a lie. I self-analyze a lot. I don't know how good I am at it, but I self-analyze a lot. I feel emotions with extreme intensity. I just recently tweeted about this. I am a bit of an empath, and I will feel the emotions of other people around me really intensely, and it brings me down. There we feel others' emotions. I swear I haven't taken this quiz before. They know me so well. I have a strong personality. I don't believe that I do. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna say neutral, because I don't think I do. Have difficulty showing affection. No. No. I love you. I make enemies. No, I don't think I do. Do I? I don't think so. I hope not. I take charge. No. No, I do not. I try to avoid speaking in public at all costs. Wait for others to lead the way, usually. Would rather spend money than save it. No. I am dutiful. Yay! I knew it. I knew it all along. I'm always busy. Yeah. Open to new experiences. Yes. Usually active and full of energy. No. No. Not usually. Sometimes, yes. Usually, no. Dislike changes. Yes. Don't have much energy. It varies from day to day. I usually have energy. It's not like constant. So I have to say neutral, I think, because I do, but I also don't. I don't use harsh language. Never. I don't swear. I have people swear for me. I hold a grudge. No. Like to visit new places. No. I'm a homebody. Keep me here, please. I push myself very hard to succeed. If I did, I would have by now. I shout or scream when I'm angry. No. I don't scream or shout at all. I am well-tempered. Thank you, quiz. Appreciate that. Usually get right to work on something that needs to be done as soon as I think of it. Not really. I should do that more often, but quite frankly, I don't. I am not interested in theoretical discussions. Again, it depends on who with, so I'll say neutral. Avoid activities that are physically dangerous. I'm gonna say disagree, because I do like tree work and power tools and stuff, which are not like super physically dangerous, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing something that's physically dangerous. I believe that I am better than others. I was raised that way, to be fair. I'm a little judgmental, admittedly, and I do see a lot of people out there who are just like, how do you exist? So some people, yes, I do think that I am better than them in that regard, because I see flaw, I want to fix flaw, I always can't. But then again, there's other people that I don't think that I'm better than at all. Like, 'cause I see my own flaw, and I see that they're doing things better than I am. So I'm gonna say neutral, because sometimes yes, sometimes not. Can make myself work on a difficult task even when I don't feel like trying. Yeah, I don't wanna, but you know what? It's gotta get done. Let's do this thing. I don't call attention to myself. Yep. Enjoy games of strategy. Yep. Have a rich vocabulary. That depends on who you talk to. Sometimes I do use the bigger words, as people would say, so I think sometimes I do. I've had to Google a couple of things because I didn't really know if what I was saying was what I was saying. So I think so, but probably more neutral, because I like to keep things kind of layman, to be honest, because I like to be able to communicate with everybody and everybody can understand basic vocabulary. If I have this like extravagant way of talking and articulating myself, then people aren't really going to be able to connect with that, and so I would rather stay neutral. I like being the authority who has everyone's attention. No. I like to solve complex problems. I would rather work with my hands. I gotta be honest. I would rather just work with my hands. So I'm gonna say no. Like to stand out in a crowd? Absolutely not. Love excitement? Depends on where. Love to be the center of attention? No. I am modest. Thanks, I know. I need a push to get started. Absolutely, I do. I try to avoid complex people. I'm in a relationship with a complex person, so I would say no. Will not probe deeply into a subject. I am rather surface level, unfortunately. I should get better at not being surface level, but for now I'm fairly surface level, so I would agree. I'm a good listener. Yes. Skilled in handling social situations. I'm more skilled than some in handling social situations, but also kind of nah. But I think I can hold my own. It's not something that I enjoy doing, but I can do it. So I will say agree. I amuse my friends. They've told me that I do. I don't think that I do, but they've told me so, so I have to agree. Believe in a universal power or God. That's really heavy. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to say neutral. Believe in universal harmony. If you've seen anything out there, you would not think that we are harmonious in the least. So I'm going to say neutral to that one. Feel sympathy for those who are worse off than myself. Absolutely, I do. Jump into things without thinking. Only sometimes, but typically nah. Like to act on a whim. Only sometimes, but typically nah. I love my enemies. I don't have any enemies. Plan my life out logically. Yeah, but I don't really have a life plan. That's kind of why I'm here, right? So no. Sympathize with the homeless, of course. Sad. Tender-minded. Yeah, fair. I often act without consulting others. No. I always ask permission. Am able to fix electrical wiring problems. I've done that numerous times. Absolutely. Am considered to be kind of eccentric. I don't think I'm eccentric at all, and I don't think anybody's ever called me eccentric, so no. Easily annoyed. Again, it depends on the situation. Like, some things will trigger me immediately. Other things, I'm usually pretty chill. I'm gonna say nah. I'm not. Fascinated by how machines work. Absolutely. Interested in science. Neutral. I am not good at telling jokes. Yeah, 100% agree. I'm not sure where my life is going. I disagree with that. I have a family as my life plan, pretty much, and that's the way it's going to be for the foreseeable future and probably even beyond that. So I disagree. I know exactly what I'm doing, for the most part. I am often bored. Yep. Am patient with people who annoy me. Oh, God, yes. I am relaxed most of the time. No. I'm the life of the party? Absolutely not. Under constant pressure. It feels like that. A lot. Believe it's always better to be safe than sorry. Yes. Believe that most people would lie to get ahead. They probably would. Cannot imagine lying or cheating. Strongly agree. Check on things more often than necessary. The amount of times that I open Twitter on my phone is ridiculous. Yes. Come up with new ways to do things. Not usually. Demand attention. Please, please don't. Disliked math in school. No, I actually really liked math. I liked science more, but in school, math was always one of my things. I didn't like English. Dislike having authority over others. Yes, please. Do not like to visit museums. I haven't in so long, I wouldn't even begin to know. Don't attempt to conform to society's expectations. Agreed. Agreed. Don't care about dressing nicely. Disagree. Because I don't have like an actual fashion. I read that wrong. So yeah, I would agree with that. I don't care. Don't care what others think. Yeah. Don't enjoy being the object of jokes. No, I'm fine with that. I was just talking to SDS about that. I want to have like more out of context quotes, so I would agree with that. Don't feel the need to be close to others. Agree. Don't let others cut in front of me in line. I disagree. I would let them. Don't like to spend money. Yes. Don't think that laws apply to me. No. Law applies to everybody. No one's above the law. Feels that life has no meaning. Disagree. Felt close to my parents when I was a child. Yeah. I love my dad. Get so involved with things that I forget the time. Yes. Get too tired to do anything. Neutral. Get to work at once. I dilly-dally a lot. Get upset if others change the way that I have arranged things. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Colorful and dramatic way of talking about things. No. Have attacked someone physically. Are we talking when I was a child? Because then yes. I'm gonna say neutral because I don't think I've aged a lot since then. So no. Have felt contact with a divine power? No. Have felt the presence of another person when they were not really there? Yes. Have frequent mood swings? No, they're not frequent and I tend to stay there for a while. Never cared much about what others thought about me. Agree. Have never hated anyone. Agree. I have no special urge to do something original. Agree. Have time for play and relaxation. Neutral. Immediately feel sad when hearing of an unhappy event. Yes. Insist that others do things my way. No. Keep my feelings to myself regardless of how unhappy I am. Yes, but neutral. Know what to say to make people feel good. I don't know. Like to own things that impress people? No. Like to read? Yes. Need reassurance? Not particularly. Often enjoy telling jokes or behaving in a humorous manner. I can't tell jokes. Stop to analyze how I'm feeling? Yes. Panic easily? No. Pay too little attention to details. Disagree. Prefer to participate fully rather than view life from the sidelines. Disagree. Rarely cry. I would agree. Rarely get irritated. No, disagree. Rarely worry. Strongly disagree. I'm a worrywart by trade. Read a large variety of books. Let me think. No. No, usually I find a genre and I stick to it, so I would disagree with that. Spend a lot of time reading. Yeah, I would agree. Spend more money than I have. No. I talk a lot. Absolutely not. Talk to a lot of different people at parties. Nope. Tend to feel happy and irritable at the same time. Yeah. No. I would rather be alone for that. Try to forgive, yeah. No, I do not. Absolutely not. Want everything to be just right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Want things to proceed accordingly to plan. Yes. To be the very best. Like no one ever was. No. Better than average student. Yeah. Was a slow learner. No. I often wonder how I got to be the way that I am. No, I've seen the path. I know exactly what happened. Worry about things. Yes. But not about what people think. No. Would love to explore strange places. Yeah, that'd be cool. I can see that. I mean, jack of all trades, Jill of all trades, but yeah. Comfortable taking professional risks. Not really. I'm good at sports. Somewhat. Often bored. You already asked me that. Yes, still. Same answer. Physically strong. Yep. Can tolerate workplace politics. I don't I don't think so. Well, I can tolerate it. I don't want to, but I can. Neutral. Disagree. I don't mind switching careers until I find the right one. Yeah. I finish what I start. If you look at my YouTube history, you would know that was false. But most things I do. So, yeah. Many interests and curiosities. Yep. I have physical stamina. Neutral. I prefer working for a small organization, playing a big part in solving a small problem. Yeah. No. I would rather delay a decision than make the wrong choice. Absolutely. Steady employment is important to me. Yes. The unknown path is an exciting one. No. I'm curious about what would have happened if I had chosen differently. Yeah. When I make a decision, I don't look back. No. When I think about how I'm doing in life, I often assess opportunities I have passed up. Yeah. No, not really. I have a brand and I go to it. Okay. All right. Well-tempered advocate who is modest, tender-minded, orderly, and dutiful. That's perfect, actually. This is absolutely everything that I imagined. Hey, you nearby? Come here. I can cut this part out later if need be, but I was asked to do a career quiz because Jonas did one, so he was curious what mine would be. Those are the top careers that I got. Bodyguard is number one.
That is true.
Doesn't that fit? I was telling him the story that you and Mom met as security guards for a car factory. So I said that bodyguarding was in my blood.
Boy, howdy.
Forensic psychologist works.
That's easy.
Yep. Forensic pathologist works. And then all of the hospital stuff and working with kids and medical billing and coding and therapy.
That works.
Yeah, exactly. It's like most of these are like everything that I came into this expecting.
In your wheelhouse.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing. A sterile processing technician sounds kind of, yeah, but maybe. Medical coding and billing, sure. Dog obedience training would be amazing, actually. That'd be really cool. Top degrees are nursing, law enforcement, respiratory care, mental health, child psychology, veterinarian, sports management. All of that's pretty on par with what I was thinking and how I already see myself. So that's not really shocking, but I guess kind of cool to see. So there we have that. If interested in other personality type of quizzes you'd like to see done, let me know. Maybe he and I will take them together like we've been talking about doing, and that can be a little collaborative effort on both his and my channels. So let me know that as well. And yeah, this was really interesting. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you guys next time for more of the usual standard content that we do. But I thought that this would be pretty fun to take a look at. So catch you later.